This is going to be a quick movie on the basics of the menu structure in Carlson Point Cloud Basic 2019. First, we have the tabs up top: Project, Scene, Camera, Action, and Data. Returning to Project, you can see that we have the project files or file cabinet of files that are stored in the project. In Scene, we have here Cloud. We can control the pixel size of the cloud. If I go up to this location here, 3, 4, 5, you can see the point cloud actual points are getting bigger and bigger. Let's set it back to 2. And we also have regions down here, but we're not going to create a region. And this is where you create regions in the Scene tab. Going to Camera, this is where you have left motion, middle motion of the mouse, and the right motion of the mouse set up for these different options. You also have the current camera, and as I move my cursor here, it shows you the eye, the target, up, normal. And these are the different stored views that you can look at. You can look at the plan view, that view, bottom, from the bottom, and you can look from the side, look from this side, similar to AutoCAD's View Cube option. No scans in it, and that's for looking at actual scans in the scan. Let's go back to the plan view. And we have the pivot point automatic, and that's this red dot right there. And now I'm going to go to Action. This is where all the field to finish or virtual surveying commands exist. Also the what I call slice and dice commands that allow you to make smaller clouds of a or subset of a cloud of the taking the total cloud and making a subset. And then the last one is Data. And this is where, as I move my cursor over, you can see the different colors. Here's green, here's white, here's dark gray, here's brown. And you can see the RGB kind of highlighting the different colors. All right. And then the last thing I want to do, go back to Project, is look at the settings box here and see what you can set up. So we pick this, and we have units and precision, degrees, range and precision, intensity, color right there. Let's go to naming conventions. This is all the naming conventions of the different files. Digits for speed. We have camera, digits, and a lot of settings here. Let's go to Viewer, and this is where you can set up to have the bounding box, which is the yellow right there. The axes, if I move this over here, is over here. That you can see that. If I say Show Grid, primary width, secondary width, color, and this, we're on a black background up here, background color. Selection color is red. If we say Orbit and move this over, you'll see an orbit will appear. Pivot point, show. And it's red, it's this, 7.5 is the size. And reference point is yellow. And elevation range, I'll turn that on, so that literally shows you everything. And then control here, when you select, use control key to pick, use control key to navigate. Do not use control key, so we're going to leave it with the default there. And now I just pick OK. And now you can see I have both a grid and a 3D orbit. I have the axis, and you see the elevations. As I move this up, you see better. There's the XY. If I come over here and do the Z, you can see that I can see the walkway to the front of my office here. And as I move it up there, you can see the grid, the elevations, the ortho axis here. Notice as I move the cursor, as I get close here, it's X, Y. As I get over here, it's Z. so you can turn it or spin it. Let's go to the plan view. Always helpful. And let's turn off some of this grid and so forth. I'll go back to settings, go to viewer, and we'll turn off show elevation, orbit, and grid. And now I'm going to go to dialog settings, save dialog settings, load dialog settings. So if you have a certain dialog type of settings you like, you can save it and then reload it for different users. And the last is history, command history. You can log your command history, show cloud timestamps, and show timestamp in command history panel, sort clouds by time. Click exit. And that is the first brief movie on working with and Carlson Point Cloud Basic and the menu structure for some of the settings. We're going to come up here and pick save. And now we're just going to end.